It is time. It is Monday, February 24th, 20 and the 24. Checking in with you at 3:52 p.m. here in the farm fields of Valparaiso, Indiana. That is Central Standard Time. What are we looking like? We got another down day here in the portfolio. We're down over 15,000 today, but we were like 3 red days in a row in, maybe 4 red days in a row. That'll come to an end soon. How soon? I don't know. Let's take a look at what's going on here. The $44 strike calls, 130 of those contracts are at 75% profit. And that only means one thing. That means AGQ is way down in its whiskey at 41.80. So we'll look at the charts and discuss in a minute. The $39 puts on GDX, those are still well underwater at 1950. Gold and GDX, they're being very resilient. SLV 26s, at one point recently, this was up $75,000, and it will get back to it, but not before maybe going down even further here. So, and that's part of what the problem is in the portfolio is these leaps, as you can see, down almost 14,000. Those were in the green over the last couple of weeks. So we're watching that. Bitcoin, what's it at? 94,085 as we speak. Got a little chart action to share with you there. And the only thing on the spreadsheet, and it turned out to be a pretty big thing on the spreadsheet, is I went ahead and I closed out the GLD leaps, the remaining GLD leaps that I had on the board. The 245 strike, 20 contracts expiring January 16th, 20 and the 26th. Excuse me. Sold those for $74.4, which was a profit of $23,400. So we're off to a pretty good start so far in 20 and the 25. I'll probably go over this on Friday. Yeah, I'll just go over it on Friday. And what I'm going to use as far as the profit and loss is I'm just going to use Robinhood's profit and loss because there's a couple of items in there, and I'll discuss it when I put together the spreadsheet that I didn't know were considered losses or gains with regard to rolling options. So that's very interesting. We'll discuss that when the time comes. But again, we're off to a really good start here in 20 and the 25. Let's take a look at these charts and see what, if anything. Hey, so we had the big blast down. It was a 2-day blast event. Was it? Wait, where are we at? Okay, so no, here was the first blast event right here. So Friday, whoop, all the way downtown, chutes and ladders. Then they came out gunning again today. Took silver all the way down here. Since then, it's looked pretty nice. But is it over? I don't think so. I don't think it is over yet. Could be some more pain over the next couple of days. We shall see. Whoa, this one looks crazy. Okay, so this is what I was thinking earlier, and part of it's already happened, but we've rebounded a bit. So I put this big red arrow on here because that cartel was at it again, and I was thinking two things. One, we're going to see, we've already gotten a couple days worth of closes under the 50-day moving average. But if you look at some of this action, looks a little bit like support could be in here. Otherwise, I think we're going down to the trend line. So that's what we're watching. If it's done here, that would be great. But if not, we still got a little lower action. If we get down towards this trend line, then I'll definitely be looking to load up on some more silver, probably in the form of leaps again, but I'm still holding a bunch now. So let's see what happens over the next few days. GLD, it's crazy looking. Looks like we're just completely wrong, but wait a minute. Let's move the box over. I still expect this B. I'm still expecting it, but it's been very resilient. So it's extended. It's very much extended. So much so that it's even it's 19 cents higher since close. or 18 cents. Those two numbers are different. So you get the idea. This is what I'm expecting. Will it happen? I really don't know at this point. It's been dragging on. It needs a breather. It really does need a breather. GDX started to come on down, trying to fill that next gap, but it is taking a turn back up. Still expecting this. Still expecting this. We'll just move it over to accommodate the timeline. And again, the timelines are just imaginary. The movements are what we are tracking and measuring. Bitcoin, I'm looking for a little pop up next, and then down under this lower bottom trend line, something like this. Hit it. Whoa, that looks ugly. So this is what I'm tracking as we speak, which is an A, B. Is this B done? Not necessarily. It may be done, but it could go a little bit lower, but that I am expecting a pop back up, an A equals C scenario, but then I am looking for 5 down from there, an impulsive 5 down. And this doesn't even show how low I think it's going to go. How low can you go? I think we're going to catch an 89 handle. Catch a little 89 handle action there. Let's take this down under that B. Move this over just to give it a more brilliant look. If we are indeed that's so how this plays out, if this does play out how we're expecting it, which is we're going to get a turn here probably beginning overnight and into tomorrow, and it looks like it's going to then have show us some topping looks there around here, then I'm definitely going short here. Definitely going short in this range if it indeed shows us that's what's going on, because this could go lower. If it goes lower, then we could already be in this 5 down, and that might be the third leg down, because we could easily come back and count that as a 1 right there, then 2 up, and then could be in the 3 down already. But I think we've got this action happening before this 5 down. And again, I don't want Bitcoin to go down. So whenever I post that I'm shorting Bitcoin, that doesn't mean I dislike Bitcoin. It just means that's what the crystal ball is telling me. Whoa, what do you got here? Okay, SPX, if we're done here, if we are indeed done here, which I think we're showing signs of that. Could it go a little lower? Of course. But I think we're showing some signs that our next move is this. And it looks like we've been in an ending diagonal. So it could be we'll let it play out. And based on the number of waves that it takes to get there, if it takes 3 waves only to get there, then that confirms that it is indeed an ending diagonal. But that would be the next move I would expect, is shooting up towards that number we've been talking about for a while, which is 6,200 TLT. I don't have anything detailed on this, except that it is showing some nice signs. It's showing some nice signs from this low. Some real good. Sorry to not be talking. I haven't looked closely at TLT all day. But it's looking pretty good. That is our charts. Thanks for joining the party. Enjoyed my $23,400. And I believe I told you we're leaving. Oh, there goes Bitcoin trying to make a little bit lower low. Let's go back to the chart. Yeah, there it is. There is that. Pretty bold looking candle, isn't it? So we'll see. I don't think we have much more room to go lower here and still call this a B. So we shall see how it responds here. But it'll be interesting. That's part of the fun of charting, is to see, because when it's sometimes uncanny how it will hit like exactly where the charts and the Fibonacci's and the Elliott waves say it should hit. It is eerie. Eerie good, though. That's what's been going on here on the channel. Having all kinds of fun with you. I am leaving over the week. I'm leaving this weekend, be gone for a week. Caribbean cruise with my Caribbean queen. Bitcoin distracting me as we speak. So let's check it out and see what happens. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, comment, share this channel and this video with a lovable friend. And I will see you in the next video.